Oh, hey guys. Caught me at a bit of a funny time. I was doing a little light reading on how to get in touch with my wild side. Now, today in the Focus, we're going to be interviewing the Chair of Rec and Leisure, Tim O'Connell. Be sure to congratulate Tim in the hallways about his Distinguished Teaching Award at Brock University. Let's get to it, guys.
All right, guys, today we're here with Tim O'Connell, the Chair of the Department of Rec and Leisure. Tim, could you tell us a little bit more about your research?
Sure. Well, I research a couple different areas. One area that I'm interested in is with reflective journals. So I look at how students and professors use reflective journals in their coursework and try and create conditions so that the learning outcomes are maximized when students write in their journals.
All right. So your research carries over to the Brock Basecamp program. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, sure. The Brock Basecamp program is an outdoor orientation program for incoming first-year students. So the summer before first years arrive at Brock, they can go on a canoeing, a backpacking, or a rock climbing trip. And part of the research that we're doing with that is looking at how a sense of community develops within those groups of students. So how they make friends, how those friendships last throughout their time here at Brock. And our contention is, our idea is that the more closely connected students are when they get here to Brock, the more likely they are to stay as Brock students. So they won't drop out, they won't choose to go somewhere else, and their learning as well will be enhanced.
And that's available to all students?
That is, as long as they're an incoming first-year student, and this year we opened it up to international students who are visiting Brock. And it is available to students regardless of their program of study. And again, it's rock climbing, backpacking, or canoeing trips.
Sounds like I'm going next year. I'm a little bit confused about this. Now, for my friends in the Rec and Leisure department, they're telling me that you keep chicken in coops. What is the situation there?
Oh, you know what? I think the students are like misunderstanding what's going on. Coops is actually it's the Canadian Outdoor Orientation Program Symposium, and it relates to our work with Brock Basecamp. Down in the U.S., there's an Outdoor Orientation Program Symposium, otherwise known as Oops. And here in Canada, there hasn't been as much interest or much activity in outdoor orientation programs as there has been south of the border. So with my colleagues, Anna Lathrop and Ryan Howard, we're leading the way in bringing outdoor orientation program professional development to Canada and to Ontario. So in November, we're co-hosting a day-long series of workshops and seminars for anybody who's interested in either starting or running or who is already running an outdoor orientation program for students.
So Tim, this year you received a pretty prestigious award, the Chancellors Chair for Teaching Excellence. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
I received the Chancellor's Chair for Teaching Excellence with my colleague, Dr. Anna Lathrop. And part of that program is continuing our research with Brock Basecamp. But it's a way to continue the educational opportunities with students and the student leaders, because all the Brock Basecamp trips are led by current Brock students and they serve as resources. So what we're trying to do with that program is to continue that sense of community, but we're also looking at giving students skills to be effective in their university career. So we're working on things like time management, creating and maintaining those connections to the university and with each other so that they're successful in their studies and can move on and get good jobs or go to school, whatever they want to do when they're done here at Brock.
Do you have any hobbies outside of your life as a professor?
Well, sure. Most of my hobbies relate to outdoor recreation, which is my main area of teaching and research. So I love to mountain bike, and I do a lot of sea kayaking and canoeing. And I also, I'm an avid rock climber and ice climber in the winter.
All right. So if you're a rock climber, can you show us some of the knots?
Sure. I can definitely show you some of the knots. Let me just grab a rope here real quick, and I'll show you how to tie a couple and untie a couple.
All right.
So Tim's going to show me a few simple knots. Do you want to tell us about the first one?
Yeah, sure. This is one of the most basic knots that you'll ever need. You use it to tie your shoes. It's called a square knot.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is you're going to take the one in your left, you're going to put it over the right and come underneath. And now that one on the right, you're going to go over the top on the left and pull that tight, and there's your square knot.
All right. Like this?
Perfect. That's exactly right. Nicely done.
Not bad, right?
All right. So now that you've tied a knot, you need to learn how to untie knots.
All right.
And we here in the Outdoor Recreation Program and Recreation and Leisure Studies at Brock believe in experiential learning. This is where you get your hands on learning and get dirty by doing things as you experience them.
Okay.
All right, so we'll try it this way. So I'll tie this knot here, and you can see if you can untie it. And that's how you're going to learn how to do it experientially.
This is not working so well. We're out. We're out.
Well, there you go. So your experiential learning opportunity is successful.
Not bad, right? Not bad.
No, very well done.
Well, guys, I was experimenting with Tim's knots. I got a little tied up. But if you want to see more episodes, check out www.brocku.ca/FAHS/focus. Hopefully I see you next time. In the meantime, I'm going to see if someone can untie me. Help! Help! Anyone?